All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. We got the Suns and Nuggets game to dive into today. Game 6 of this series, in this playoff series. We got the Suns 3-point favorites in this one at home. Total sitting at 226.5. We're going to jump into this game. I'll give you my lean on both the spread and the total, guys, but all my final plays, and I say all, it'll probably be one or two final plays for this game. Those will be in the pinned comment, and I update that throughout the day. So make sure to keep an eye on that pinned comment, always in by game time. And most of our player props are being done over on TikTok and on Instagram at evpicks with a Z at the end. I'll put that in the pinned comment as well, so you guys can see that and go follow me over there for those prize picks, Jock Market, Thrive, No House Advantage plays, everything like that. I really have been enjoying those as of late. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll wait. And now that you've liked the video, let's go ahead and jump into this. The Suns, again, 3-point favorites at home as they head back to Phoenix, total sitting at 226.5. I think there's some serious value to be made here. I think this Denver on the money line plus 135 is going to be our first lean in this game. If you want to be safe and take that +3, sure, but I don't think that this is going to necessarily matter there all that much. I mean, the last time one of these games was decided by that close of points was in the series was never. The closest you got was, what was it, game probably 4. I think it was a 4-point or 5-point victory for the Suns here, and Denver was a +1 dog there. So I do think that I like Denver to close out the series tonight. They are just the better team now. I've heard on sports radio, I've seen a bunch of YouTube videos, everyone talking about how, you know, Durant and Booker, like, this is the team that they want to make to the finals, for one, entertainment purposes, and two, the idea that, you know, well, they just are the better team or the better cast. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That was more or less the talk after game 4, and then Denver comes in and wins game 5, though that was in Denver, obviously 118-102. And I'm like, where is the respect for the Nuggets? The Nuggets were incredible this season. 60 wins on the year, right? Or, I mean, including playoffs, I guess you could say. So I just don't understand where this sort of disrespect of, we don't want this team in the finals, or, you know, we don't need them to bother going to the finals. It's going to be a boring finals. It's like, how do you think that? That's telling me that these sports radio hosts or people that make videos don't watch Jokic and the Nuggets play, because there is this little like shtick and consensus that Jokic isn't really that entertaining, right? He's not that entertaining of a player. He's slow. It's like, yeah, but if you watch him, he's so entertaining. He's doing crazy passes, crazy floaters at 7 foot, 1,000,000 pounds. Like, it just kind of frustrates me, because I do think that Denver's kind of been slighted all year long, and they continue to get slighted here. They're underdogs in this closeout game. I like them in this spot. They're ready to move on here and kind of shut up this, all these bandwagon recent Suns fans. Like, I don't know. I'm a little frustrated with that, as you could tell. I think Denver is the pick here. The Suns minus the points definitely isn't, in my opinion, in terms of a lean. If anything, it's Denver on the money line for some serious value there at plus 135 on MGM right now. Or if you want to roll with them plus money, plus the points, just to be a little safe, sure, go for that. We have a total of 226.5. And these games have been kind of up and down in terms of whether or not they're covering these. So I am going to lean towards the under here, because I think it's going to be another game in which Denver controls. And when Denver controls the games, we usually see unders. Other than game 1, when Denver went off to the races, right? Their other 2 wins in this series were 97-87, and then last game 118-102. So that's cutting it close, no kidding. Just about, 6.5 points away from that total. But I do think that Denver controls this and says, all right, deep breath. Let Jokic do his thing. We have Murray, Gordon, Porter Jr. to be able to, assist when needed. I think that this kind of slows everything down. I will say one thing to note too: Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton both on the injury report with an ankle injury, and then Ayton with a rib injury here. They're both probable. They're both going to play. It's an elimination game. They're just on the injury report for a sense of formality. And then Chris Paul, I haven't heard anything on, but I don't think he's coming back in this game. He's still out indefinitely in terms of the injury reports. But yes, guys, I do like Denver on the money line as well as the under tonight. I've seen some sportsbooks move this line down to 226 as well. Major sportsbooks like FanDuel as well. So keep that in mind as we're looking at this, because 226 is a hell of a difference than 226.5. We learned that the hard way last night. We had the under 227 in the Lakers and Warriors game. They finished at 227, so it was a push. But if you remember in yesterday's video, I leaned 227.5. We just waited too long to get the bet in, and we ended up ultimately losing that, which shows how good some of these bookmakers and line setters are. But yeah, guys, those are going to be leans for today's videos. Keep an eye on the pinned comment, see if it becomes a final play. I have a feeling that Denver pick is going to become a final play for plus money on the road here in a closeout spot. But keep an eye on the pinned comment nonetheless, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, all right? Peace out.